Air signs, you may be coming out of quite a depressed period, or just a period of self-doubt, and maybe some things have ended in your life that you were not happy about. But the really good news is there is a lot of loving energy around you. You're being urged to get into nature, get grounded, and to really give yourself a lot of loving energy. So that is enjoying nature, just cocooning yourself in loving feelings for yourself. There seems to be some healing that you are doing, so lean into that. There is maybe the indication here that you are caught up a lot in your mind. While the key word there is excitement, Mercury is the planet of communication and thinking, ideas and learning, and it's in the third house here, the Gemini third house, which is an air sign, of communication, of rushing around the neighborhood, a lot of messages, a lot of incoming information. So you might be feeling a little bit jangled, or you might be doing a lot of cerebral work, chewing things over in your mind, getting caught up in your thoughts. So that is more of this advice here to really ground yourself. Get as calm as you can, get the mind still, get the emotions feeling like cosseting yourself. That is going to really help you. And instead of also being caught up in the thinking, it is actually time to take action in the world. And you've got this card here saying, reminding you that confidence is the key to success. So these two cards really do speak of taking action out in the world rather than being lost in your thoughts, especially if you are mulling over your self-pity or really thinking about all the negative things that you may have been experiencing. I won't put that on you, but just there may be some things that you have successfully worked past mentally, and now is the time to re-emerge out into the world and take steps towards action. So let's see what else the universe wants to tell you about this energy this week, air signs. Yes, so you may have not felt as though you've had any clarity in your life. You may have felt quite confused and a bit stuck in the past. You weren't having the kind of conversations that you wanted to have. The kind of research you were doing wasn't really getting you any useful information. This sort of feels like slightly negative stalking of an ex, not stalking, but internet, scoping out their Instagram, following their movements, being a bit obsessed and learning about what someone's doing is kind of the vibe of this. And you felt very trapped in that, maybe not able to move on. In some way you might have felt like times were tough and you were not able to move past them, but that is changing. This is you moving into a new phase of your life or some new circumstances that are far more emotionally rewarding. And this could be you looking after yourself and focusing on your own emotional well-being yourself, rather than looking outside of yourself for someone else to do that. But whatever it is, the circumstances feel like they're lightening up and you are finding more self-love. And this could in fact be the loving kind of input from friends or a new partner. There is some way that you are leaving the nostalgia of the past behind. You might be taking off those rose-colored spectacles about an ex or about a past situation that you've been mourning, that you've been clinging onto, that you've been kind of keeping in your mind, mulling over and over certain possibilities that never panned out, say. You are taking off those rose-colored glasses now and really seeing the past for what it was, and an unvarnished kind of energy, and you're ready to leave it in the past now. And you don't want to just be going off without a plan anymore. This is really feeling the need to explore, well, not only your inner landscape, but also to have a sensible plan for your future. You don't want to be roaming around without a plan anymore, is what it feels like. So what else does the universe want to say here? Let's take a look about this transition that you are going from, leaving behind some sadness, say, or some negative energies, really looking after yourself, sitting in the sunshine, really giving yourself a lot of gentle, loving, compassionate energy. Earth magic, so again with the groundedness, getting out into nature, just experiencing those beautiful joys just from looking at flowers and trees, the majesty of nature, getting really calm is the energy I just got from that. Yes, so look, while there might be someone leaving your life or someone has left your life, this feels like this transition point where you are able to move forward and you're finally able to move towards happiness. Look at the beautiful nature on this card as well, with the keyword happiness there. Flowers growing, some new things springing up for you. So nature could be very healing for you right now. I mean, it's very healing in general. So that is something to pay attention to. It is coming out repeatedly in this message for you. Yes, the cards just reiterate those messages. Yes, losing a battle came up. Now, you will already be feeling this. You know instinctively that, you know, it feels like this wound is quite fresh. But that is the direction you're being urged to go in, to leave the past in the past and not over glamorize the value of it. Face your fear. Some of you, it feels like you've been holding on to a situation, like really not wanting to let go of it. But you know that there is some big shift that you have to make. There is a loss to take. It is about facing your fears and realizing that it's not as bad as you think. You are being urged to trust your path here. So this is about having the faith to trust that there are better days ahead. And there's nothing like being in nature and appreciating nature to help you get you out of your head, out of your fears, and just into this sense of groundedness that everything will be all right. Trust your path. You know, you are supported. So energy to lean away from is doubting your intuition. So you already know this, you already feel it, you are getting the messages already. So lean away from things that are keeping you blocked, trapped, stuck. This is the Page of Cups in reverse. So anywhere where you are in a situation that is making you miserable and you're refusing to let go of it, it's time to let it go. And when you look at it dispassionately, think about all the negative things about it. Stop glamorizing it. You will come to realize that, yeah, you've kind of been in a prison of your own making. So face your fear. It won't be as bad as you think. You know, there is this beautiful rainbow of experience awaiting you. Energy to lean towards is the Judgment card. So wake up and smell the coffee. You know, this is the wake up call. It is kind of the time has come to act in the way that you know you need to act. But yeah, there is happiness ahead for you, my darlings. Trust your path. Move forwards. Move towards your beautiful future. That is what the universe wants you to understand this week. And, you know, take action. Take action. Take the steps you know you need to take. But also look after yourself. Mother yourself. And do get grounded in nature. If you'd like your own personal reading to help you navigate this time, go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com. Meanwhile, this is Sarah, wishing you much abundance, love, and joy. There is a beautiful future ahead for you.